What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on SOFI Stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will show you why, despite my main assumption that we should go lower, we have a very successful trade for the last several days. And I will show you in details how you can achieve the same results. Then I will continue with the fundamental news, and definitely the main news for SOFI right now is their extremely successful earnings report, where they beat expectations on both on earnings and on revenue by 8.81% and 3.14% respectively. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here, somewhere at this point, and I've told you that this asset broke the horizontal channel that I marked previously. And if you watch my previous for quite some time, you know that I'm quite successful in the prediction of price action of different assets. And right here we had a very good breakout above the range of resistance at $9.36. And the next range of resistance becomes this previous swing high. And on this point, I've told you that because of its price action, because for the last several sessions, for almost 2 weeks, it had pretty much sideways movement. And my main assumption was that we should see another leg to the downside that should land somewhere at the $650 range. And this could be a very good accumulation point. But to protect ourselves, I've told you that we have quite a good strategy, and this is an option strategy that calls straddle or strangle. And these two strategies are advanced strategies, and it is quite expensive. But right after this sideways movement, you could enter your position right here with the assumption that right after the earnings report, we might have a huge spike in its price to the upside or to the downside. And I've told you that you could set your ranges at about 10.7 or 9.2 or 9.29 or $9.3 if you use strangle strategy. And this allows you to benefit from this spike in its price. And as you can see, this movement to the upside had a mind-blowing percentage. It gained to its current range about 16%, and to the top of this price action about 22%, as you can see right here. And I made some calculations, and the total result for this trade is from 60% all the way up to 250% in a matter of just several sessions. And it is a very good result, and this shows how powerful technical analysis is and how important to know different strategies in order to be profitable despite you missed this movement. So let's continue with the fundamental news. The main news definitely is their earnings report, and they published it just yesterday before the market opens. And let me show you just main results. Record GAAP and adjusted net revenue for second quarter of 2023. GAAP net revenue of $498 million, up 37%. $489 million adjusted net revenue, up 37% year over year. Record adjusted EBITDA of $77 million, up 278% year over year. New member adds of over 584,000. Quarter and total members up 44% year over year to over 6.2 million. New product adds of nearly 847,000. Quarter and total products up 43% year over year to over 9.4 million. Total deposit growth of $2.7 billion, up 26% during the second quarter to $12.7 billion. Management rises full year 2023 guidance. And these results are really mind-blowing, especially if you take a look on these charts. We are on their official investor presentation of Q2 2023, and right here you can see that the number of new members increased by 584,000, and it is a 44% increase year over year. But let me show you that in the absolute numbers, this number is the biggest one among all other numbers in this line. On top of that, let me show you this. Products, they added 847,000 new products in Q2, bringing total to 9.4 million, and it is an increase of 43%. It is not the highest one, basically it is the lowest one in percentage, but let me show you in absolute numbers, 847,000. And it is the second biggest increase since the beginning of 2021. Next one, Galileo accounts also increased by 11%, and on previous quarter, as you can see, they had the decrease in this number, but right now, again, 11% increase. Next one, lending and financial services products. Again, strong growth on both numbers. Let me show you their guidance. It is the most important and interesting part. So, full year 2023 non-GAAP guidance. And right here you can see that previously they had the original guidance for 2023 from $260 to $280 million. Then in Q1 they revised this guidance and they increased the target to 268 from 268 to $288 million. And right now they added these numbers even more, and their guidance on the low side is $333 million, all the way up to $343 million, with adjusted EBITDA margin of 17%. So impressive numbers, and that is why SOFI has this type of harsh movement. But in general, I have to say that the consensus analyst price target rose from $7.7 all the way up to $8 mark, despite that it still represents 30% of downside potential. And two analytic firms that upgraded their forecast is Truist Financial and BTIG Research, and one of them boosted the price target, second one lowered its price target, but the price is quite high, $16 and $13 respectively. It is still 39.25 and 13.54% of upside potential from current levels. That is why, from the fundamental standpoint, this asset is extremely strong, but from the technical standpoint, we have some interesting patterns. And let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, I have to admit I was wrong, but when you are a professional trader, even in case when you are wrong, you will not lose any money. And this is the pure evidence of this behavior, because my main assumption was that we should land somewhere lower. And despite that, we gained a very, very lucrative profit. So for now, I think that we have potentially, this is our B wave and this is our C wave. And because of this breakout above this previous swing high, we've completed this ABC correction, and it had a double bottom pattern that was a quite strong bullish pattern. And let me delete unnecessary tools. We don't need this one. We don't need this one as well. So, and what should we expect next? Let's zoom out and let's take a look on a weekly time frame, and let me show you indicators. Let me clean the chart. And with this movement to the upside that brought from its lowest point about 160% of potential profit, we have, as you can see right here, the RSI that is extremely high at 77.02 points. This means somewhere in future we have to see the cool down, but we are on weekly time frame. Let's move down to the scale, and we are on daily time frame. And right here we can see the gap. And from the technical standpoint, this gap should be filled. And let me show you right here that this price action, this sideways movement, it appears like some kind of consolidation. And this type of consolidation usually happens in the fourth wave. And let me show you in details on an hourly time frame what do we have on the price action. And let me turn on all the tools. And right here, you can see that from its bottom to its top, we completed 5-way structure. Then we are in consolidation phase, but it doesn't look like it is a second wave. Most likely it is the 4th wave. And in this case, let's switch to, for example, 4 hours time frame. And we have, again, let me show you more thoroughly. We have this bottom lower than this one, and technically we might have, this is our first wave, and we also had completed structure in here. Then we have this quite long retracement, A, B, and C. And from this point we have another wave, and this wave has quite high volume. This means potentially this is the first wave. This is very, very long retracement to the second. This is the third one. It has quite high volume. This is retracement to the fourth one. And we are forming the 5th wave. And this increase in its volume shows that we might hit even higher targets, but right after a small cool-off. So what should we expect next? I think if I'm correct, we might have from the bottom of the retracement, this is our first wave. Wait a second. This is our first wave. This is our second. This is our third. And I don't want to dig deeper and count all the waves. We might have another small leg to the upside. Then we should have a retracement and another leg to the upside that should complete the entire structure. If it happens right after we hit some high targets, we have to have the retracement that should unload the entire structure from the very beginning of the year. And this might be quite painful for a lot of long-term holders, but nothing to worry about this, because fundamentally SOFI is quite good company. And that is why if you want to catch the next leg to the upside, just remember that from the technical standpoint, we should fill the gap that is right here. And that is why just be cautious in any of your position. But so far, so good. And if you like my video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family. And drop me a line in the comment section if you want to know more about the advanced strategies that allows you to be profitable no matter what. So, see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.